So today I am going to feel my Kenough and make a Kenough jumper. So a few of you may have noticed that a while back I made one for my husband. I didn't really film much of the process, which is why you guys only got a short version of the video, because I kind of didn't know what I was doing. It was a lot of trial and error. But today I'm making another one for my very good other photographer friend, Siren of Kohika Creative. We love his work here. He is the one who took my wedding photos after all. So, without any further ado, let's get stuck into how I made a Kenough jumper, and hopefully it can help you make a Kenough jumper. Hello, future Keely here, popping in to say, make sure you stay to the end of this video. There's a really cool announcement at it. It might be giveaway related. Okay, cool, back to the usual video. Alrighty, fabric time. So I'm using this faux fur fabric from Spotlight. I'm using a cotton lycra to line the hood. I found these amazing dead stock Barbie tags, which I'll be putting in, and finally some cotton piping for the drawstring. Right, just jumping in to say here, this pattern, this Kwik Sew pattern, isn't... it's not ideal. As you can see, I'm using this view here, which has a zip down the middle. There are plenty of patterns available which do not have the zipper down the middle, but this is all I have access to right now, and I can't be bothered buying a new one for this. So what we do here is we just, instead of cutting two separate panels for the front, we just cut it on the fold and then work the hoodie piece into it, and it works fine. So, but yeah, if you're doing this yourself, get a different pattern. Get a pattern that doesn't have a zipper in the middle, and it will save you a lot of time and effort. Of course, the first part of any project is to cut it out. So this is why you don't cut fluffy / fur fabrics while wearing velvet. We got some here. We got some here. We're just covered in little bits. Now that we have defluffed our entire existence, it's time to cut out the hood lining from the cotton lycra. Now that all the pieces are cut out, it is time to find the centre front of the front panel and make that Kenough logo. I did this by digitizing an image I had created in Photoshop and bringing it into a free embroidery program called Inkscape, and here you can see I'm just tidying up the edges and finessing it a bit. Once that's done, it's time to hoop up the front panel, and I'm just cutting out some stabilizer here, adding it to the back of it and trying to get it into the hoop, but I struggled quite a bit. Once I get the hoop in the machine, it's as easy as pressing a big green button and letting the machine do its thing. And here it is, fresh out of the embroidery machine. So what I'm going to do now is trim all the loose threads out, and I'm also going to trim back the fur just around the letters, just so that they're a lot more clearer to read. And done! Once the embroidery was done, it was time to insert the Barbie tag, so I just put that in the side here.
Finally, it's time to add cuffs, so I just cut out rectangular strips of the same fabric the rest of the jumper was made, folded them in half, sewed them together, and then folded those in half, and then sewed those along the cuffs of the sleeves and the hem of the bottom of the jumper.
So there you have it, that is how I made Ken's jumper from the Barbie movie. This was a nice and easy project to put together, and all up it probably took me about 2 hours from start to finish. And considering I brought all of the stuff to make it locally, I'm pretty shocked with how authentic of a replica it actually is. Like, I don't know what spotlight was on, but this fabric is almost a dead-on match for what they used in the film, so that was like the luckiest find of my life. One thing you may have noticed though, a bit of a discrepancy between the one I was filming making and the one that Cameron is wearing at the end here, is the cuffs. So the one I made for Siren did in fact have cuffs that were made of the exact same fabric that the rest of the jumper is made from. However, it was so difficult to get all those layers of that faux fur through my overlocker that it just kept jamming, and I ended up breaking like 2 needles on it, so I gave up at that point and was like, stuff it, we're just going to find a nice coloured ribbing that matches one of the colours in the jumper, and we're going to replace the ribbing with that instead. And I think it works, I think it looks cool, and yeah, I didn't break any needles while sewing that in, so that was a big old plus. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, my special announcement at the end of this. I'm giving one away. Recently I made 5 of these as orders to go out there in the world, and thank you guys so much for buying those, that meant so much to me. But I actually had enough fabric left over at the end of it to make a whole nother one, so I ended up making 6, which means I'm going to give one away. Basically, this giveaway is just a way of me saying thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and also 1,000 followers over on Instagram. I sort of hit that milestone at the exact same time, and I wanted to do a giveaway, but I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. And yeah, this just sort of fell into my lap, so thank you guys for getting me there. And this is my way of giving back. So if you ever fancied yourself having an I Am Kenough jumper, now's your opportunity. And here's how you can do it. There's 2 ways to enter. The first way is, you have to be subscribed to me here on YouTube, of course. And the second thing you have to do is pop a comment down below saying, I am Kenough, and then leave me your Instagram handle, because I can't message you otherwise to let you know if you were the winner of this competition, because there's no more private messaging on YouTube. That also means that your Instagram account has to be public, so I can actually message you to be like, hey, you won this. The second way to enter is over on Instagram. So make sure you follow my account at Kellyanne. It's me. So once you make sure you're following, you then go to my latest post, which will be the Ken jumper post. You leave a comment down below, tagging a friend saying we are Kenough, and then that's it. You can enter twice. Isn't that fantastic? And also, call me Mr. 305, because this contest is open worldwide. That's right, I will ship this to anywhere in the world, because I just really want to thank all of you for supporting me in what I'm trying to do here. And I know most of you are American, that's what the stats tell me, so yeah, you guys are good to enter. So once again, thank you guys so much, thank you for watching all of this, all of my stuff, thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. Also, one little note about the giveaway. This is my only account. Do not interact with the spam accounts. I will be messaging the winner, okay? Me, personally, from my Instagram account at Kellyanne. There's only one of them. There you go. You good? You got that? Perfect. And with all that being said, if you did like this video, please chuck a like down below and consider subscribing. I do a lot of sewing, crafting and fun related videos here on this channel, and I usually try and upload a new video every week or so, generally around the weekend. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.